Hello, let's start our presentation very quickly. Our topic is lexical semantics, which is chapter 6. Here are our topics: false assumptions, basic semantic relationships, structural semantics, and semantic features, uh, divided into subtitles, nouns, verbs, and modals. As we know, semantic is the study of linguistic meaning. Let's start with false assumptions. The first false assumption is words inherently carry specific meanings and everyone understands them the same way. Sorry for the voices. I'm in a cafe. I couldn't find a quiet place. Words inherently carry specific meanings and everyone understands them in the same way, but in reality, words often derive their meaning from social agreements and context. Different individuals or communities may attach different meanings to the same word. And the second false assumption is each word corresponds directly to a specific object or concept. While some words may have clear referential links, many words involve complex and nuanced meanings that extend beyond simple one-to-one correspondence. And the other one is meaning is fixed, objective, and universally the same for everyone. But in reality, meanings can be subjective and context dependent. Words and symbols may carry different nuances or interpretations based on individual experiences, cultural backgrounds, and context. I need to check this. Yes. And the second topic in the lexical semantic is basic semantic relationships. There are some terms we need to explain, like paraphrase, entailment, inclusion, contradiction, anomaly, lexical ambiguity. Let's explain it one by one. Paraphrase refers to expressing the same meaning using different words or structures. For example, she purchased a new car and she bought a brand new vehicle are the same sentence in the meaning, in terms of meaning. They are paraphrases conveying the same idea using different words. Entailment occurs when the truth of one statement guarantees the truth of another. If it is true that John owns a car, it necessarily entails that there is a car owned by John. Inclusion refers to a relationship where the meaning of one expression includes the meaning of another. The term fruit, for example, includes the meaning of apple, because an apple is a type of fruit. Explanation of contradiction contradiction exists when two statements cannot both be true at the same time. For example, the sky is blue and the sky is not blue are contradictory statements. Anomaly refers to something that deviates from what is expected, normal, or standard. For example, someone tells us a pink elephant walking down the street. We consider it as an anomaly. Lexical ambiguity occurs when a word has multiple meanings. The word bank can refer to a financial institution or the side of a river or something we can sit on. Denotation is the literal or primary meaning of a word, while connotation is the additional emotional or cultural associations it carries. For example, the word snake may have negative connotations symbolizing deceit or danger in certain contexts, like Satan is related with snake, for example. Falsely refers to a single word having multiple related meanings. For example, the word bat can refer to a flying mammal or piece of sports equipment used in baseball. Homonymy occurs when two or more words have the same form but different meanings. For example, bank refers to a financial institution and side of a river. These are homonyms. Meronymy involves a part-whole relationship between words. Wheel is a meronymy of car, as a wheel is a part of car. Presupposition ref, sorry presupposition refers to the assumption that a certain background knowledge or condition is already accepted or known. The sentence John regretted selling his motorcycle again presupposes that John had sold his motorcycle at least once before. Let's come to the structural semantics. There are some terms that we should know about it. I will explain it one by one. Anatomy refers to a relationship between words with opposite meanings, like hot and cold are antonyms, representing opposite temperature of conditions, like black and white. Converseness involves a relationship where the meaning of one expression implies the inverse relationship of another. In the pair buy and sell, if John buys from Selena, then Selena sells to John. The actions are converses of each other. Complementarity is a relationship where the presence of one quality implies the absence of the other. For example, alive and dead are complementary pairs. If something is alive, it is not dead, and vice versa. Symmetry refers to a relationship where the order of elementary does not affect the meaning. In the pair brother and sister, the relationship is symmetrical. If John is the brother of Stella, then Stella is the sister of John. The relationship remains constant regardless of the order. Semantic features. Semantic features are characteristics or components of meaning that can be used to describe and distinguish words or expressions within a language. These features help in analyzing and understanding the semantic content of linguistic units. Let's examine the semantic features of the word cat. Cat is an animate being. The cat is a mammal, is often a domesticated animal and has 4 legs, and is a carnivorous animal. As we see, we can say animate, mammal, domestic, 4-leg, and carnivore. The cat is a noun, by the way. Let's come to the words in semantic features. There are stative, which describes verbs that express a state or condition rather than an action. For example, no here is stative because It represents a state of awareness or understanding. Durative, durative indicates verbs that represents actions or states that have a duration. For example, read is durative because it can take place over an extended period. Telic describes verbs that have a specific endpoint or goal. For example, build is telic because it implies the completion of a construction. Voluntary indicates that the action expressed by the verb is intentional or under the control of subject. For example, write is voluntary because it typically involves a conscious and intentional effort. Wait a second. Let's, let's come to the models. Epistemic indicates that the model expresses the speaker's degree of certainty or belief regarding the likelihood of an event. For example, she must be at home, expressing high certainty. Deontic specifies that the model expresses necessity, obligation, or permission in terms of social or moral rules. For example, you must finish your homework. Expressing here it is expressing obligation. Thanks for listening.